Welcome to another deck tech. This time I'm showing you Taranika plus Feather. So Taranika is the only new card from Theros Beyond Death. The other cards are old, but it's still pretty fun, aggressive Boros deck. So Taranika, Akroan veteran, reads is a 3/3 legendary creature with vigilance. Whenever Taranika attacks, untap another target creature you control. Until the end of turn, that creature has base power and toughness 4/4 and gains indestructible. And Feather reads 3/4 flying, legendary creature. When you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature you control, exile the card instead of putting it in your graveyard as it resolves. If you do, return it to your hand at the beginning of the next end step. So these two cards are the key cards, and all other cards synergize with it. Let's talk. These are the 3-drops. Let's talk about the 2-drops. Dreadhorde Arcanist is a 1/3 with trample. So it's a 4/4 with trample with Taranika. So the trample is quite relevant. And whenever Dreadhorde Arcanist attacks, you may cast target instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost less than or equal to Dreadhorde Arcanist's power from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that card would be put in your graveyard this turn, exile it instead. So if it's a 4/4, we can basically use any instant or sorcery, although all of them cost 1, except the Gift of the Fae costs 2. So that part is not that relevant. But if we don't have Feather, we can still cast our instant and sorceries and play them twice. Or if we play them once, and then we play Feather, and then attack with Dreadhorde Arcanist, and get a trigger from Arcanist and a trigger from Feather, and get the card from the graveyard back to the hand, which is also pretty amazing. Then Swiftblade Vindicator is just a 1/1 double strike vigilance trample, but this is just insane with Taranika, because then it's a 4/4 double strike vigilance, double vigilance basically, trample, indestructible, which is just so good. And we have a bunch of pump effects, and this means also these synergize with the Vindicator. And then we have 10th Strict Legionnaire, which is a 2/2 haste, and whenever you cast a spell that targets 10th District Legionnaire, she gets a 1/1 counter, and we scry one. Both are relevant. 1/1 counter stack, of course, with the 4/4. So if Taranika and 10th Street Legionnaire attacks, she basically gets always +2/+2 because the counter are additional. And the scry one is really nice to smooth out our draws. Yeah, and what instant sorceries do we have? We have 2 maximize velocity. For the haste mainly. I prefer it over, what is the other card called? There's another card, 1 mana red, that gives 2/2/1 in haste, but doesn't have jumpstart. And you can't always make sure that Feather is in the field, and that's why jumpstart is just preferred to me, because the 1 power doesn't make a big difference in my opinion. Haste is just very good. I mean, 10th Street Legionnaire has always haste, but give Feather or the Vindicator or Taranika haste is just so good, especially against control. This is a card, if I play best of 3, I have a sideboard. If I play best of 3, I always keep in against control to kill a Planeswalker or to finish off after board wipe or something. Then we have 2 copies of Infuriate. That's kind of the worst card, I think. It's nice to give a pump here for 1 mana, but it's not amazing, but it's still a nice card. You can replace this card with anything else. 4 God's Willing, of course, to protect Feather mainly, or other key cards that you have, because with Feather you can recast your God's Willing every turn, and you scry also 1, which is also quite good. Then 4 God for Battle, which puts 2/+1/+1 counters on 2 creatures. Really good with the Vindicator, for example. But every card is nice to get pumped, of course. And 4 Defiant Strike, which is our card draw engine with Feather, because we can recast Defiant Strike to draw a card and replace it itself. not only it replaces itself, but you get the card back, so you make card advantage with this card. The +1/+0 is nice, but it's not all that relevant even. And then we have another creature that can act as a sorcery for Feather as well. That's Faerie Guidemother. And this card is really nice because Taranika needs to get evasion to not get killed on the attack. And usually what I do is keep Faerie Guidemother if I have a Taranika in hand, so that I can attack with Taranika and give Taranika +2/+1 and flying for 2 mana. I mean, it's not very efficient 2 mana +2/+1 flying, but that Taranika can attack without dying is just really important. And also it's a 1/1 flyer for 1, which means with Taranika on the board, she can basically attack as a 4/4 flyer, which also won me a few games. So this is the deck. We have 2 Castle Ardenvales because why not? Having creatures to be is nice before all the pump effects. 1 Castle Embereth. Usually we don't have the mana to pump, but it's still nice and it's not often needed. But having 1 is nice. We only want white sources because Feather is double white, Taranika is double white, and also you often want to play Feather and have. Oh, now I removed the card accidentally. I can cancel. What did I say? Yeah, you often want to cast Feather and still have God's Willing up. So Feather often costs red, white, white, white. That's why we have more white sources and then 4 Sacred Foundries. That is the thing. If you want to play best of 3, I have 2 Devout Decrees, 2 Fry, 4 Banishing Light, 4 Unbreakable Formation, which is really important against board wipes, and 3 Deafening Clarions if you play against other creature decks, because also the Feather survives a Deafening Clarion, and you can often get like a +2/+2 on the like 2/+1 counters on 10th Legionnaire as well, so she doesn't die either. So it's doesn't seem synergistic with the deck, but giving having a board wipe is still kind of important often. So yeah, let's play with the deck. Okay, let's see. This is a great hand. We can cast everything, so we keep. The hard casting cost for Feather is often an issue. And having red, white, white on the starting hand without dual lands is just really good. Bam. So this might be an Enchantress deck. So do we play Taranika or Feather? We have a bunch of instant sorceries, so I think we just play Feather. Let's see what they have, like Uro or an Enchantress. They have nothing. Okay, so I'm not playing Taranika in. I am playing keeping a God's Willing. Buff both things. So this is already 9 damage. We get stuff back. Omen of the Hunt, sure. They ramp. Maybe they get a 4th color? Could be interesting. What did they get? No. Okay, pass. Arasta. Sure. This is a little bit bad with all the instants and sorcery spells that we play. So we have to think about what we do here. I was thinking about using God's Willing, but I kind of want to use it as a surprise. Let's count. If we God's Willing both our stuff for green, and we can't God's Battle though, but we can Infuriate. That's 4, 6, 9 damage. That's not enough. And this has reach, unfortunately. So I think I will definitely play Gird for battle. Yep, get a spider. And then attack with both. Okay, that's nice. So we can kill Arasta. We didn't do much damage, but Arasta was really good against our deck. You usually don't see her very often. Enigmatic Incarnation. Sure, I can't do anything about that. We'll get another Arasta, I assume. I don't want to show God's Willing yet, so I won't do that. But double God's Willing Infuriate should be lethal here. Oh, Archon. That's an issue, but I was playing too slow for my opponent. I was thinking how we can beat Archon. I'm confused they didn't get Arasta. Ooh, a mythic. Ooh, my first Elspeth. Okay, I take it. Was that for the level? No. Oh yeah, I got a mythic reward for the level. Nice. Okay, we beat the first opponent. Let's continue. So this is not great, we don't have red, but let's try it. Just one red source is cool, and we have 3 cards that we can cast. We can also use Defiant Strike on opponent's creatures, potentially. I think I cast Faerie Guidemother here for 1. Vivian's Arcbow, haven't seen that in a long while. Let's see if we get a red source here. Nope. Stone Coil Serpent, which is really annoying. And this is very good against our deck. We don't have a red source, but we can get Taranika and then trade the Serpent with Taranika and attack for 4 maybe? If we get red and Infuriate, killing the Guidemother seems reasonable. Now I can't really attack for 4. And the problem is I don't find red sources. Oh, there we go. But the Stone Coil Serpent is still kind of bad. Cavalier Fawn's also quite bad. Yeah, this looks not winnable anymore. We were too slow. Let's think how we can here still win. We can give. That's a good game, I think. We can't go through this anymore. Should I say hello, 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 or hello? Okay, we have again the red, white, white hand. That's very fortunate. So this is maybe Gruul aggro. Bond of Flourishing. So it's not Gruul aggro. What are they searching for? For land. Okay, so I will play. I wonder what this deck is. A shock, sure. That's the problem, it dies really easily. The Vindicator dies really easily to many things. Storm's Wrath. Gruul Control? I have no idea what I'm playing against. Maybe they're missing blue. What is this card? Reveal the top 4 cards of your library and may put a creature card and a land card from among them into your hand, put the rest into your graveyard. Fires? Gruul Fires? Ilhark. Oh, that might be a big version of interesting deck. So I think we're just shocking ourselves. Should have maybe put this on the 10th Legionnaire. This was a mistake. It's the same amount of damage. So yeah, Ilhark plus Ronus is quite good. So let's see, I will Defiant Strike here. I will take the Gird for battle. I will Defiant Strike again. Ooh. Yeah, I take the Infuriate. Then I will Gird for battle. Yeah, sure, let's put that on top. Kind of want that Ilhag blocks here. So we're one short. If I would have attacked with the Vindicator, it probably wouldn't have helped. If I would, because they would have just blocked it and it would have died. Let's see. Okay, fair enough. Well, could I have won this somehow? That was a funny game. Could I have won this somehow? Yeah, well, I would have won it if I would have put the one Defiant Strike, not on the Vindicator, but on the other one. Cool deck, of course. So this hand, we have two white sources, so we can play Taranika. We can play these two things. I think I will keep just one red source, is really helpful. My opponent is thinking really long. Okay. You're playing against mono red, which is of course very hard to do. So I think we play this as a blocker. Yeah, this saved us 2 damage here. Do we waste? Kind of want to find a red source rather. So I don't think we in quotation mark waste the Gird for battle on the Faerie Guidemother, as a shock will just kill the Faerie Guidemother. Okay. The Faerie Guidemother even survives. And we don't find the land. This is just unbelievable. Okay, let's, I guess, do this. Like any third land would have been nice, not only so we can cast Taranika. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we just attack here, I think. Well, they are screwed as well, so this helps. So now a red source would be nice. Oh, Annex. Oof. A red source would be nice so that we can give Swiftblade Vindicator haste. Ooh, God's willing. Yeah, let's... So they will play now Annex, but maybe they play Torbrand if they have it in hand. Otherwise, why would they think so long? They could also play Embercleave and attack with everything, yeah, but I think playing Annex is just better. So, this flies anyway, is a 4/4. If I give maximum velocity to Taranika, then this is unblockable and is a 4/4. So this is 8. Can I give somehow... So maximize velocity doesn't make sense. I could... definitely don't need another Taranika. Oh, this has a... I'm stupid, this has a counter on... counter on it. Oh, it will be a 5/5. Oh, I misplayed terribly. Okay, whatever. Dreadhorde Arcanist. Should be still with one. I can't believe that I miscounted. I thought this was a 4/4, but it is actually a 5/5. So maximum velocity and then God's willing on Taranika would have won. So if we lose this now to Embercleave, this would suck, but... So this can be still be Embercleave. Yeah, they surely have an Embercleave. So how do we block best? Oh my goodness. But they can't block, right? So we win. This can't block. Defiant Strike, just to make sure. Oh my goodness. Misplayed terribly, but still got rewarded. So this is a great hand. We have double red and double white. Only one creature though, so this might be a bit of an issue. There's a second creature, that's nice. So this looks like control maybe? Maybe flyers? Bounce? Okay, no. Omen of the Sea. This gets countered here. Sure. I think I just draw a card here. Another white land to get Feather, God's Willing here, but this might be another counter spell anyway. So let's see. Ooh. So the big problem is, of course, there might be a time wipe. This can also be a Brazen Borrower, bouncing the Feather. Another Omen of the Sea. If they don't find a time wipe, this animation is stuck mid-air. If they don't find a time wipe here, pretty much won. If they find it, I pretty much lose. Nothing. Okay. Okay, I'm not playing the second Defiant Strike. I want to keep the God's Willing up. But maximize velocity. Absorb. Sure. They should have absorbed the Infuriate. Now I have to count 2, 4, 7 and 6 is 13, 15. That's not enough. And the maximized velocity to counter that doesn't make much sense, does it? Because it has jump start. Time wipe? Planar cleansing, okay. I need a creature with maximized velocity, I can win. And of course I don't find a creature. Now a Dream Trawler and I lose. That would be funny. Like, basically any creature wins here. Oh, wow. Oh, no! Why did they... This would have won here. Let's see. No. Another God's Willing. This is nice. I think I saved the Infuriate. Wait, this is 6, 9, 10 damage. I think I saved the Infuriate for Swiftblade Vindicator, Maximize Velocity, Infuriate. If they can... Oh, there's the Dream Trawler. Okay, sure. So let's see if that is lethal. Wait, can I not give... I have 3 God's Willing, so I should be able... So, Infuriate plus... Let's see, God's Willing on this. Nope. Blue. And Infuriate. And this should win. Okay. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. I think this deck is pretty sweet. It's certainly not a tier 1 deck, but it can get the wins in pretty reasonable if they don't have a board wipe or if they're not themselves pretty aggro. Some cards, of course, can wreck you up, but or screw you up, but that happens like with every deck. Of course, there's a counter card that just totally kills you. So yeah, this is really nice deck. I like it. Taranika and Feather comboing with all the other cards is really nice. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it too. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye. Thanks for watching this episode. Check out these links here and also in the video description. Subscribe and follow if you want to be updated for future videos. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.